So a couple days ago, my Cadillac DeVille 1997, the driver's side window would go down, but it wouldn't go back up, and I couldn't figure it out why. And I looked around on forums and everything. It said, well, the window switch died, and the only solution that I could find was to buy a new one. Well, it's about $100 Canadian, so I don't know, $70 US, something like that. And I couldn't justify that, so I figured out the problem. So if you break the switch down, you actually have to pop these little keys off. They're held on by little tiny loops like that. So you have to break one, unfortunately, but they go back together perfect. So once you fix that, or pop those out, and you slide basically the circuit board and the actual switch out of this black case, you just kind of pull this like this. You just widen it and it will pop out. You gain access to these white switches. Now these switches are actually the rocker switches. So what the problem was is these little white guys here, they're spring loaded and they go back and forth when you press the switch, and that's what activates it. But you can see the one on the right has been melted or just deformed over time. I mean, it's the driver's window, so it's probably just wore out because it's a 20-year-old car. So they actually slide out. You can actually just pull these white guys out. And all I did was I just chose the back driver's window, or back driver's side window that I don't really care about, and I just swapped out the white piece. As well as doing that, you can see these little metal tabs here, right here. They just lift out with a screwdriver, and underneath there was some grease and dust and things that had built up that made the contact for the window switch not work that well. So I just slipped it out with a little tiny screwdriver. They just lift out, and with some Q-tips I cleaned, and I got like 6 Q-tips worth of dirt from underneath there. Cleaned it up. I went out and I tested it just like this. It worked fine. So then I put it back. I put a little bit of just a little bit of grease on each one just to keep the plastic from wearing out. And then it's as simple as just reassembling it the way you took it apart. It's pretty straightforward. It's just a whole bunch of snaps, little clips. And the only thing that you actually break, unfortunately, is this side, the one of the sides that you pry. It doesn't take a lot of force, but if you have a little screwdriver, you can just pop these off, and then they'll just click back into place, and they'll stay. Hope this helps. If you have any questions, you can message me. I can send you more pictures or give you a more detailed description of how to do this. Hope this helps, because it's going to save me $100.